how to ensure your franchisees or your distributors represent your brand the way you want to be represented. This is very, very important. How to ensure, as a franchisor, that your franchisees or your distributors represent your brand the way you want to be represented. Now, I have worked in a franchise showroom, Hayatamoku. You know, you're familiar with the Hayatamoku refrigerators, deep freezers, air conditioners, and the rest of them. So I have worked in a franchise showroom under HPZ, PZ Customs, under HPZ, as a business development manager. And this was actually where I got, or where I first experienced, the whole franchise model. And I really got fascinated with everything that I made sure I learned as much as I could learn. And I was there for like 5 years. I made sure I learned as much as I could learn. Now, three things are very important when it comes to ensuring that your franchisees or your distributors represent you the way you want to be represented. Number one is having a well-defined system and structure, having a well-defined business model as a franchisor, having your policies, having your procedures, having your policies are very important. Your systems are very important. That's number one. Number two is compliance. You must have a compliance system. And number three, you must have a reward system. Now, I'm not going to go too deep into the first system of having your rules, your regulations, your policies. That's for paid people. But I will talk a little bit on compliance and reward. Now, they used to come and audit us like once, is it every quarter or so? But at least, I think it was at least 3 times a year. The mother company, the franchisors, used to audit. They used to go around the nation, around the country to audit all their distributors. And do you know how many distributors those guys had? Or they have. They used to go around the country auditing every showroom. Now, when they come to audit our showroom, sometimes they will give you notice, sometimes they will not give you notice. But when they come to audit, or when they come to carry out compliance, because it's the compliance that ensures that we represent them in the way that they want to be represented. Now, these policies that they put in place are communicated prior to when distributors are given. They are well documented and then they are well communicated. So every franchisee is aware of their terms and conditions, is aware of their policies before they take up that license with them. So that's the first part. Now, when it comes to compliance, when they come in, they have the checklist. They have the things that they have to ensure. Let me give you a sneak peek. So insurance is part of it. Product knowledge is part of it. Revenue is part of it. Staff representation is also part of that. I'm just giving you 4 examples. So when they come, they know certain things that they ask us, and they know certain things that they test, because yes, they do test us, and they ask to see, to ensure that there is compliance. Now, they have that compliance system, and then they have a reward system. So they have a reward for your level of compliance. So that reward system is based on the scores that you get from compliance. So the other company of the franchisors have a way that they normally grade us. So based on your insurance, based on product knowledge, based on management, based on quite a number of factors. So based on those factors, you get a rebate. Now the rebate is not given in form of cash, it's given in form of product. Now it varies with franchisors and franchisors, it varies. Now, this is something I can beat my chest for. We may not have hit the best in revenue, but you see, in terms of management, in terms of compliance, it was something else. I got a lot of rewards for it. I remember I was given a deep freezer, I was given a television, I think I was given an iPad, because our showroom was the best in Nigeria at the time. Not in terms of revenue, but in terms of compliance, in terms of management, we're the best showroom. We were so good that they will send distributors, that's new distributors to us, to me, to be trained. Sometimes they will send their managers to be trained by me, because, in short, this is not about structure. We didn't start it today. This is not about operational structure. Didn't start today. But what I'm trying to say is these 3 things that you must have in place. You must have systems. You must have your policies. That's number 1. Number 2, you must have a very strong compliance system that is well documented and well communicated. And then you must have a reward system. So usually one of the reward systems is part of their rebates. You must have a reward system. So I've seen a lot of franchise businesses that are not well represented at all. I'm not going to call names, but I'm sure we're very familiar with a lot of them. One business model that I do not like when it comes to getting franchising license is the one where you have to sell the license. Most times when a franchisor sells their license, they seem to have very little hold on the franchise business, because it's like they have sold their rights. It's like they have sold their birthright. So I don't like that model where franchisors just get to sell off licensing right or distribution. I don't like that model. I love the model that HPZ showroom operates. Particularly, I love that model. So if you are looking to become a franchisor in the next couple of years, like I said, better book a strategy session with me. I'm going to show you not just a strategy session. We're going to have to work together until that plan becomes established, or until you establish at least the first or 2 franchise showrooms. That is only when I think you should let me go. But until that time, you need me in your life as a business owner. Have a lovely day.